Welcome to Rock Around the Clock, daily cloud gaming news live at the same time, Monday to Friday. But first, if you're new to the show, please subscribe and hit the bell. If you'd like to support the channel, why not hit the join button on the channel homepage and become a member of Team Rock? Here he is. Well, hey, wahoo, 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 hey, wahoo. How are you guys? Yes, apologies, Rokk Show. Basically, William is, he's getting in his winter store because there's a storm coming. So he needed to get all of his wood and his fuel in, his winter fuel. He was out gathering winter fuel. That's how it goes, isn't it? Oh, hang on a minute. Where's the music? I got new music. Let's get it going. Oh yeah, I'll tell you all about that in a minute. It's a special music, guys. Special music. Cost me money. Let's turn it up. Let's get some volume in the house. We don't need no country. We don't need no freaking country. How are you, dudes? Let me see, am I getting my chats to... Well, yes! Automatic is off, so they're now coming through as they're intended. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. Good afternoon. Good day to you, Martinez. What a lovely little stream that was last night with Hezekiah. I'm glad that you've kind of brought it back a bit so that I was able to jump in. It was still late for us European folk. But I was so pleased to be there. I was pleased to be there. I could do your country. What'd you like? You picked a hard time to leave me, Lucille. 400 children and a crock in the field. Remember that one? Made famous by I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Eddie, let's hear those country tunes. Bing. Yeah. I don't know many country tunes. How about this one? Banging number. I don't know it. Case Ball. How are you, my friend? Evening Rock. What's on twos this week? Yeah. Well, it's interesting that you say this. There has been some Stadia news. We kind of covered it yesterday, but it's all looking a bit at the moment, isn't it? Rocky! Thanks, Vet. Yo, Adria! I beat him! Who's got to love that, haven't you? There he is. Adrian! See, I could never work out. Is it Adrian or Adria? I mean... Adrian's a guy's name, isn't it? I mean, why? What was she a they, a there, a she, him? I don't know. I don't know what was going on in Rocky's mind in those days. I mean, it was the 70s, you know. It was the age of innocence. He didn't know, did he? He didn't know. Brian Redwood's in the house. What's your prediction here, Brian? Brian says my prediction for the footy on Friday. England 2, USA 0. Yeah, it's a very strong possibility. Have to admit, not much of a soccer fan, stroke football, so I haven't watched any of it so far. But I might watch that one. Depends what time it's on. I'm guessing it's going to be afternoon UK time, Brian? Blaine, beg your pardon, Blaine. Sorry, mate. Eyesight. However, there have been upsets. I've seen how Argentina got handed one by the Saudis. You know, one could even make a joke about them being cut up. But that's kind of what happens in Saudi Arabia, isn't it? It's maybe not. Oh dear, look at this. Vectro Gaming. Come on, stop spamming symbols. Oh, he's all right, Nightbot. He's a good lad. Let him go. Let him do his thing. USA! Yeah, you tell him, Vet. You don't be going for this. None of this USA 2-0 business, my friend. It's all going to be good. So what happens when I click that V then? Let's try that again. There's a V here. What happens if I click it? I don't know. I don't know what it means. Mostly, yeah, I appreciate you jumping in. No, that's all right, my friend. That, why we're trying to start earlier, catch you and our good friends in the UK. No, it was good. What time was it for yourselves, out of interest? How can I get this to... I want to get this to play in a list. John Simo, whoever you are, my friend. I'll tell you about this in a second. Here we go. Oh, Rockmouth's got his Stadia refund. Yes. Do you know what I brought with mine? Or what I bought with mine, Rockmouth? I bought a very expensive 360-degree camera on the end of a stick for Rock Around the Block. I was hoping it was going to be here early today, and then I was going to get it all set up and even trial it. But according to the man from Amazon, it ain't arriving until, well, between now and the next couple of hours. So I've got my window blinds pulled just in case, because I'm on my own in the house. I'm on my own. We started at 4 p.m. our time. Mexico playing right now. Let's go Mexico. Who are they playing, Martinez? Who are the Mexicans playing? Feliz Navidad. Ow, Feliz Navidad. Gotta love me some. Never been south of the border. I'd like to. My brother-in-law went to Mexico for it with his mates. Or was it his honeymoon? I forget now. Either way, he came home early. A most bizarre thing. But there you go. What's this one then? Oh, Abyss Instrumental from John Simo. Who's John Simo? Oh. Crank it up, Rock. Oh, look at this. Poland. They're playing Poland. Oh, sorry, mate. Got to get behind my European brothers. Sorry, dude. Look at this, I got spiky hair. I'm looking like Sonic. Let's just tuck it underneath the headset. There we go. So, yeah, no Rokk Show today, guys. So essentially, William is literally gathering winter fuel. There's a storm a-coming where he be, and he's out getting in his wood supplies for the fire and stuff. I mean, that's kind of it. Ray's looking after young Ray, little Ray, and John is still, unfortunately, a bit... With John, it's a little bit like... You have to kind of wait for the day and see how his workload looks. So I thought, what the heck? And I've got some interesting news for you guys anyway. And it ain't cloud gaming news, it's rock news. You hear me? You hear me? Well, better keep it there and not bring it my way. Well, the storm, yeah, man. How far away from you is Wilhelm? Not the place, the person. Hey, Joe, says Mostly. Hey, I didn't see Joe. Where's Joe? Ah, there he is. Hey, buddy. Hey, rockin' chat. Woohoo, up the Joe. How are you, my friend? How's the poultry? Angry as ever, no doubt. Oh dear, Minivet's homesick from school still. Oh, what's he got? Has he got one of those horrible winter lurgy flu virusy things? Horrible. Did you find out what happened to your Snap stream? I'm presuming this is Marvel's Snap, and I'm assuming this is for Joe. Did it all go horribly wrong, Joe? Yeah, stuff happens. Predator D! How are you, my friend? Yo. He just had a fever, apparently. Yeah, but there's no such thing as just a fever. It comes from your body working overtime to kill something that's in the system. I remember when I was really young. Why has the music suddenly gone quiet? Let's go for Acid Bath. This is a good one. This is a full-on electronic track. Rock the DJ, rock the Casbah. No, not just a fever. No. I mean, they're hideous things. I don't know, when I was probably Minivet's age, actually. And I had this fever, and the world just flipped on its head. I I was completely spaced out. Oh, it was horrible. I remember it to this day. I remember my fingers feeling like they were like had their own. It was literally like I was on a trip, like I'd taken some bad acid. Although neither of those things have ever happened to me. I've not even smoked a cigarette in my life. I'm such a virgin. Flu is running through the school. Yeah, it's winter, mate. It's, everybody's indoors, community. It's the germs love it. It's warm. It's, they're all getting incubated. And the little fellas and the little fellaresses, of course, are building up their immunity still. So they go down with it all and they take it home and then we all get it. Christopher is listening. That's all very, very good, my friends. Great to have you listen. We're going to have one of those Tuesdays. This is going to be a different show to normal. So, in the absence of my band members, no Rokk Show, of course. But we will do a clock. But no news today, guys. I couldn't even be bothered to go and look for it. There was some news. My good friend Code Z, Al Davis, who writes the theme tune for Rock Players, he put me on to some massive Black Friday sales over at Fanatical. I bought Days Gone for PC. I didn't even know it was on PC. I got it for $15 or something. I was like, yeah! I completed it on PlayStation. One of my favourite games of all time. I thought, yes, I'm going to be playing that again on PC. I haven't actually checked yet to see if it's on GeForce. I might have to play it local via Moonlight, which is my new thing. It works so well. Have you guys ever installed and played with Moonlight? So I have Moonlight running on my PC here, and I have it on my Shield Pro, and then I have Wake on LAN turned on to my PC. So while I'm sat in the old lounge there with the Shield on the telly, I can just flick open Moonlight, wake the PC, have all my games to play. Absolutely amazing. 4K, 60 frames per second, no lag. It's just great. So, I don't need Boosteroid. I kind of guess is where I'm coming here. Shadow was trialed, and then I thought, why am I doing this? Why am I paying for this? I've got a 3080 rig. I just download the games when I'm playing them, and then I'll delete them again. And under the wonders of Steam, even if you uninstall it, remembers your saves. Rock Mirth says, yep, Moonlight is great. It so is, mate. It so is. I love it. It's just a case sometimes. Sometimes you get the old magpie eyes and you think, I want Shadow. I want Boosteroid. And then you think, well, you've got it all, dude. Evil West is now available on GeForce Now. Oh, ho, ho. I tell you what, Karekis, I was in two minds to buy it. And it looks amazing, doesn't it? Oh, by the way, if you're thinking of buying it, then while the music's in a pause mode, I'm going to see if there's an app for this. I'll expose you to my new musical revelation in a minute. Fanatical have got it at about 36 versus 46 on Steam. So if you are going to buy it, I think it's about the same as CD Keys, but I'm becoming a big fan of Fanatical. 100% guaranteed, no issues, and it worked well for me. So that's the place to buy it. But, Joe, yeah, it looks amazing. It looks like Red Dead, but with vampires and nasty things. Right, let's get some more music on. I'm playing DJ today. What's this one? Ooh. I reckon this is going to fire up, guys. It's counting the beats. Here it comes. Oh yeah, it's kind of slow dance number. Goes with the Chasers. How's given a 2042 a try on Game Pass? Is it up yet, Joe? I've been looking forward to it coming to Game Pass, but I know it hadn't arrived yesterday when I checked. So who's given it? Yeah, man. Who? Well, I am 100%. I'm playing it. I've never played it. Did you like that mostly? Mate, I'm telling you. DJ Rokk. It's even the name's even in the name. Oh yeah. Mixing it in. Maybe some Dolly Parton. Trying to think of a track. Kind of works, doesn't it? Working 9 to 5 to 5 to 5. Oh, I'm in a stupid mood today. What the hell? And why not? Hey, guys. I'm trying to make sure I haven't missed any. Yes, Christopher's up for a bit of Evil West. He's getting it today. So, yeah, I'm definitely up for it. I want to play it. It looks amazing. The reason I haven't bought it, because I think it's a steal, a 36, whatever it is because I've got it on my Boomerang rental list. And in fact, I didn't send Gotham back. I ejected it. I put it in the plastic envelope and I haven't had time to take it to the postie. But when I do, that's the one I'm getting back. Mostly would love you as my music teacher. Would you, my friend? I could do that. I could do a couple of semi-quavers for you, mate. Hey, Ari, how are you, my friend? He's loving me dropping the beats. I'm down with the kids. I only got 4 years and then I was let off for good behaviour. Oh, yes. Already exist. Curates all the sales across many storefronts. What does? Hang on. What have I missed? Let me go back up. Oh, Fanatical is amazing. Yeah. Fanatical is amazing. I agree. Stream Element says, this is facts. You can follow Rokk on Twitter as Rokk Show and also now on Mastodon. Look at that. Rokk Show at gaminginthe.cloud. It's true. It's true, you can. CD Keys has it for 39, you see. I'm reckoning it may be cheaper. Well, it depends because I probably had it as GBP, as a pound, Christopher, whereas so dollar-wise it may be cheaper. I mean, I've always bought my Steam games on CD Keys, so I'm already in. But when Cozy put me on, I kind of was aware of Fanatical, but I'd never really looked at them. And now I'm a fan. I'm a Fanatical fan. Vet prefers listening to Johnny Cash. Yeah, I like a bit. I love the last album he did with, was it Mark Ronson? Was it Mark Ronson who did the very last album with? Mark Ronson's a genius. But that album, which came after the death of his wife, and not that long before his own demise, was just a piece of musical magic. Absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. I've got massively wide interests when it comes to music. Seriously. I listen to, I don't actually, at the moment, I'm not listening to a huge amount, but I will listen. My favourite artist of all time, well, I love Queen and George Michael, Sam Smith, Rag and Bone Man. I'm thinking of ones at the moment I've listened to recently. But my favourite of all time is probably Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, because that man, who didn't live very long, I mean, I think he died in his 20s or his 30s, he wrote, I mean, you can't hear Mozart without knowing it's Mozart. If you've ever listened to any Mozart, you go, that's Mozart. And some of his stuff is just astounding, or most of his stuff is, to be fair. So yeah, I listen to him. If I want to be G'd up, I listen to some Mozart. If I want to be chilled out, I listen to some Mozart. If I'm feeling morose, I listen to Mozart. I love it. Bob Dylan? Yeah, Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan, for me, an amazing songwriter, but I could never get with his voice, which was unique, and it was Dylan. But Blaine, I mean, I can't profess to have ever listened to an entire album. This sounds like, what was that movie where time folds in? It's got Leonardo DiCaprio. Sounds good, I like this. It is cinema. Oh, I like this. Oh, yeah. Minivet's a big fan of the 60s. I love 60s music, particularly, let me think. What's that? Composer I love. Oh, it'll come to me in a second. There's a load of 60s stuff I love. And I love 70s music because that was when I was growing up. As a kid, my favourite song was David Soul's Don't Give Up On Us, Baby. Still makes me sniffle. Okay. So you've kind of got the gist of what today's going to be all about. This is it. We're going to just have some chit-chat, and I've got some good news for you as well, guys. You're going to like it. In fact, I was in the middle of setting it up, and I ran out of time. When the world has nowhere to turn. When the globe faces its greatest threats, one man stands taller than the rest. Rokk. I could do it. I could do that. Talking of which, Bjorn, my good friend Bjorn, who of course his dad plays games and does rock plays, he fancies himself as a bit of a voiceover artiste. So I suggested going on Fiverr, and he's got his first gig. Good on him. I actually might even do the same thing myself at some point. But that was a good little piece of classical music there from John Simo. Coming up right now, we've got something else. What else have we got, Rokk? Let's go back to that first one. That was a good track. Right, I'm going to set this up and then I'm going to give you the good news. In the meantime, get your chats on the screen, guys. I wish to see those chats. Joe like that. Kind of work, mate, didn't it? Straight off his head. In a world. That's how they always go, isn't it? Oh, man. Here he is. It's the cowboy. No, you're not too late today, my friend. We've got good heart. We've got more time. We've got William's out collecting logs for his fire. Ray's looking after little Ray. And John is in some boring meeting. So you got DJ Rokk today. I'm dropping the beats, mixing and trixing. And I've got some news that I'm about to foist upon you. But before I do, I need to set this up, guys. I'm loving these beats today. Where are we? Here he is. I've got it. I found it. It took me ages. And I'm waiting for Amazon to deliver my special camera. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Found it. Right, good. Movie trailers by Rokk. I could do that. I could. I'll warm up a little bit. Right, let's do this. Oh, I love this. Yeah, it is. It's the Insta360. You're absolutely right, my friend. It is the Insta360 with the stick and a case and a 64 gig card. All in aid of Rock Around the Block, which I've got to do a little bit of thinking around, but it's going to happen. Right. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm excited, dude. I am looking forward to it. I'm actually doing something over here, by the way. I'm not ignoring you, lovely folk. This thing that I'm doing is exciting. I'll be banging it up in a second, missus. Okay, yeah, come on then, get on with it. Oh, I see, I've got to tell you what it is, okay. Well, Right, here it comes. Let me see. Current one. Bum, 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 bum. All right, give this a go, guys. Well, that didn't work. I thought I did have... Funny, Streamlabs has not been working for me recently. All right, I'm going to tell you my news. I am going to be giving a game away, a Steam game, every day until Christmas on this show. Yes, I am, guys. I know, put it in, but just do it anyway, and I'll choose one of you at random. I don't know why Streamlabs isn't working. It's kind of cack, isn't it? But I have lined up about 30 games, which I have purchased with my own money. No freebies here. And some of them, well, most of them actually are really amazing. And I'm going to give one away, a random game, every single day. That's every single day that I'm streaming, of course. Don't expect me to come on Sunday and give you stuff. What do you want out of me? What have I got to do with you guys? What have I got to do with you guys, huh? Why I oughta? Yeah, but Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, all the way to Christmas, or at least as close as we can get. A game every single day. Now, I'm manually doing this one. I'm sorry, but I can't get it to work. I don't know why. And it should be working, which is annoying. I just make sure that it's turned on. Hang on. It may just be that I need to turn it on. That may be all that it's about. Music stopped. Come on, Rokk. Yeah, I've got to fix this as well, guys. I'm sorry. We'll put on, what have we got here? How about Acid Bath's good track? And I'll explain to you about my music in a minute as well, because that's a little bit of news. Oh, yeah. Is that happening? I did something. I don't know if it's happening or not. No active giveaway. There is. Don't you give me that. Here we go. Oh, this takes me back. Right, what did I do wrong the first time then? Keep with me, guys. Don't go away. Otherwise, you're not going to win. I'm determined to get this to happen. Permission. What should I do? Should I do it? I'm going to do it subscribers and moderators, right? I'm going to limit this to subscribers. You will win a random, and these are all decent games as well. Steam. Can't promise they're on GeForce Now, though, but I can promise they're on Steam. So you will get a code for a random Steam game in the, what should we call it, guys? 30 Days of Christmas. Oh, yes. Giveaway. And I'll do a proper little, I'll do a proper little graphic and slap it out on Twitter later. Don't forget, this is in addition to the Friday members only giveaway, and it's in addition to my big giveaways, which are Callisto Protocol, Hogwarts Legacy, and the Chris Massive with John. I'd spoil you fellas. I'm determined to get this to work. We're not going to go anywhere till I can get this sorted. Ticket cost. What does that mean? Amount of cloud bot. Oh, no, we don't need to worry about that. Maximum tickets per user. No, you can have as many as you like. I'll give you 50 tickets per user. There you go. But there will be bonuses for subscribers, even though you can only enter it if you're a subscriber. Right. A giveaway for this name already exists. 30 Days of Rockin' Christmas. Love it, Martinez. Rocking around the Christmas tree. It's a happy holiday. That's the one. Diddly-did. Giveaway profile already exists, so why am I not getting it to happen then? Don't forget the ones who do. I hate Streamlabs. I hate you, Streamlabs. I just hate you, mate. It's as much as far as it goes, I hate you. Giveaway settings. Enter command win, which you've seen. Response, person has won. But then I go start giveaway, and that's cool. Music, maestro, please. And then your giveaway settings have been saved. They're not working. You can enter as many times as you like, guys, until I get this thing working. Current giveaway, but it says no active giveaways. So there is a giveaway in this. I tell you what, let me go to laptop. Here we go. Right. Music. Yeah, it's there. Okay. So you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, right? You tell me what I'm doing wrong here. You're not going to see anything you're not supposed to see. So I go to current giveaway, and there isn't one. If I click on custom, here it is. Look at all my previous ones. Win a Steam game. Yeah! Woohoo! We're in! We're off! Go, 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 go! Enter your wins, guys! Hey! We're rocking! Oh, hang on, Amazon's here. I'll be back in a sec. Camera time! Enter the contest, fellas!
The state of man, end of machine, streets of Japan. 2517.
Music way too loud, sorry guys. Let me just sort this out for you. I know, thank you Naki. I did spot what I've done wrong as well, which is all good. I'll sort it out right now. I had to go and give them a code. It's the first time I've ever had to do that. They emailed me this morning and said, we're bringing this parcel round. You've got to give us this password. I thought, well, what if I wasn't here? You know, or if it was on my phone. And, right, where's my music here? Yeah, if it was on my phone and I was out and it was up to the wife. She wouldn't know what to do, my dear wife. Bless her. It's true. Just trying to find out where the where is it? Where's my music? Can't do it there. Can I? Filters. Oh yeah, can. Oh, cool. Awesome. Paste. There we go. Right, sorted. So now when I talk, it shuts up. And when I let it go, it doesn't. Right, look at this. We've got some guys in here, but there's not that many. Look. Eddie already exists. Chris. It's just Joe. Karekis, John, mostly Martinez, Rockmuth, Lily M. Come on, guys, get your winning. It's a Steam prize. I was not joking. It's a code for a Steam game, and all of them were decent. Not sure what today's is going to be yet, though. I've got an idea because there was one that I thought, oh yeah, that's a great game. So it might be that one. Oh yes, I was going to tell you about my music. I'll do that. Let's go over here. So this, right, which is, I've got to get it sorted, is Persona. Let me show you. It's called Persona Music. Here we are. And it is a licensed subscription service. So let's just choose any one of these at random. Now they advertise the fact that, look at this old, oh wow, got some rock stuff here. They advertise the fact that that there's movie stuff, and they show pictures of Disney and Star Wars, but I've not seen any Disney or Star Wars, and in fact when I put Disney in, it came up with, let's have a look, it might surprise me now. Yeah, no result for Disney, but they do have some interesting music, like Emmy award-winning soundtracks and stuff. So here's the thing. Let's get rid of that. I'm not massively into the old, deeply heavy metal. So here's the thing, right? A subscription for a creator to this service is normally about $150, something like that. I managed to get a code yesterday for a year, right? It's $150 a year. I got a code yesterday. Check this out. For a year. For 90% discount. It cost me $15 for a year. And the way it works is, it's pretty cool. So you pay, you register, you give them the channel info, right? And every time you go live and you get slapped with a copyright strike, which is probably going to be mostly every time I go live, within an hour, it checks their database and they go, no, it's all good. It's all good. Rokk's, he's a fully paid up member. And then it gets quashed. So you get to play loads of different stuff. And there's all sorts of genres and things. This is apparently an Emmy award-winning movie soundtrack. I don't know what from what movie. I know, it said Star Wars. It genuinely, look, I'll show you. If I can go back to their homepage, I'd have to come out from their logged in version. Let me just go to, let's go back to their main, of course I've lost the music, but, oh hang on. Persona is a talent-first, software-as-a-service platform that fills a critical gap. What's this all about? Between the $30 billion music publishing market and the $18 billion plus creator economy. Unlike the traditional music publishing industry that uses complexity and legal rules to take money from creators, damn you, complex legal rules. Persona makes it simple for the 20 million plus professional content creators to quickly and easily license. That's what I've done, but I don't know where the website's gone. So yes, I paid for that because I've been paying, to be fair, I've been paying for Spotify, which is fine. I think I'll just put Persona Music into Goog and see what comes up. Not that one. Not that one. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, let's go back to it. Yeah, so I've been playing Spotify because old matey Helia is on there with a ton of free stuff, so you can just play it basically, which is fine. But my daughters have now taken over that Spotify account, and I can't take it away from them. Bless them. So anyway, I paid this. So all I need to establish now is whether there's a Windows app that I can get. Because I could probably create, I know they've got playlists and you can favorite stuff. You can even create projects and things, and these are all your favorites. So I assume somehow you kind of go into, this is Logan Paul's list, right? Let's see what he likes, shall we? He's got there's 22.5 million subscribers to Logan Paul. I mean, he literally looks like Lon Chaney's Wolfman, doesn't he? Huh? How are we doing on that draw? I think I set it to half an hour. We're under no time pressure today because William is gathering winter fuel. So we'll just let it do its thing. But how many we got in? Let's have a look. Let's see. Well, it's still, I don't know if I refresh it. Will that show me? Show me. No, I've got Karekis. He's back in. Guys, you can enter multiple times. Look, these guys have entered multiple times. They're getting multiple. I've set it so that you can enter up to 50 or 100 times. I forget now. You can enter as many times as you like. Let's put old Logan Paul's music. Doesn't he look like the Wolfman? Look, he does. He genuinely does. Let's find a picture of the Wolfman. Lon Chaney. I'm sure it was Lon Chaney or Lon Chaney Jr. Lon Chaney. Yeah, there he is. Let's have a look at him here. Look, there he is. Is the Wolfman. It's Logan Paul. Paul Logan. It's the very dude. There's this. So there's a rhyme in the Wolfman which I never forgot, and it was told to a character by a gypsy woman, and she said, even if you're kind at heart and say your prayers at night, you'll become a wolf when the wolfbane blooms and the moon is full and bright. It's cool, isn't it? It's just one of those random things that I'd never forgot. There he is, Lon Chaney. Look, Lon Chaney, Logan Paul. Lon Chaney, Paul Logan. I mean, it's him. Logan Paul, Lon Chaney. It's the same dude, I tell you. Anyway, let's listen to his music, see what he's got to talk about. Let's see, it's American Outlaw, this one. He's been through and chosen. Sounds quite rocky. That's all good. So yeah, this is all licensed music. Oh yeah. And I'll get hit for an hour, about an hour for copyright, which is okay. But then it gets squashed. That's it, guys. Get those in. We got Bruce, excellent. We got David Wilson, good man. So look at this, fairly small. One of you is 100% going to be winning a Steam game. Not of your choice. It's random, by the way. Genuinely, I'll choose it. Because some of them I haven't even exposed what they are. And I will be doing this every day until Christmas. Rocking round the Christmas tree with Rokk. Oh yeah. A present a day. How come no Rokk Show, says David. David, it's very simple, my friend. The band are otherwise disposed. Ray is looking after little Ray and sorting out his man cave. William is gathering winter fuel. So he's literally out getting logs and stuff because there's a big snowstorm coming or something like that. And John is, John, it's hit and miss whenever he can make it. He genuinely feels bad that he can't. But since he's landed his new job, he doesn't have the flexibility that he had. So John is kind of always going to be a bit part-time, which is a real shame. He wants to be on it, and I love it when John's on. We just bounce brilliantly off each other. So I'm in two minds about whether to get another member. I don't know. I'll give it some thought. To see what Vet's up to. He's always good for a laugh. Ant says, Logan Paul started wrestling. Oh no, my nose has gone again. What's that all about? He started wrestling now, so it's cool to see him as a WWE superstar. Now, I don't know nothing about wrestling, Ant, but I pride myself on knowing a little about a lot. That's the secret of my success, right? And I heard that he's wrestling with retired UFC fighters or boxing with them, and that it kind of doesn't really count. But you tell me, mate, because I don't know. I know nothing. Yeah, John, well, look, to be honest with you, I should be. I should be, to be honest with you. That looks very much like Bruce. Bruce, if you just changed your name. And the reason that because as you know, I run a company, and it's a fairly substantial one, but I've been trying to semi-retire since COVID. I've got to be honest with you. So that was his first track. Why doesn't it just play? You'd think it would just keep playing them, wouldn't you? I need to check out how this works. I'm hoping... Oh, there you go. You add this to a project if you like it. Or you can download them and play them locally. It's another option. Create your own playlist, I guess. What I'm hoping is that there's an app for this I can run independently and just loop it in the background. But what they kind of expect you to do is create your own playlists, which is probably how a lot of these guys have got I mean, they've given them a free account and paid them. He wouldn't do this for naffle. Who else we got here? Mike Majlak? I don't know. He's a vlogger, apparently. Well, he hasn't got any tracks. Mate, what's the point of having him there? No tracks available. Rubbish. Hayden Hillier-Smith. Now, this guy, apparently, is an industry leader in online video editing. He does Logan Paul's video editing, and Sam and Colby and Alex Wasabi and Mark Rober and many others who I've never heard of. So apparently he's look at him, he's a bit of a geeky looking chap, isn't he? But he does all the music, he does all the video mixes for these dudes. Oh, Jake Paul. Oh, I don't know. Has he got a brother? I thought what do I know about? I don't give a monkey's finger about these big creators. I genuinely am not interested in the likes of PewDiePie and Jake or Logan Paul or any of those guys. I mean, they're just, I don't watch them. I'm not interested in their weird and wacky content. Most of the content I watch is, and I'm quite happy to pull up my history to show you guys actually what I watch. Look at him, it's Rokk, baby. Let's just make sure Rokk's live here. Yes, there he is. I love it when Rokk's on. Rokk, baby. So if we look at my history, I'll show you exactly the kind of stuff I watch. So what have I watched today? Well, we just watched that one. That was probably in the background. So I've watched a thing about the Insta360. I watched my drone video. I had to watch my Christmas giveaway video because I put it up as a new separate video. I watched back some of my yesterday's blog, my clock, to see how that looked. More Insta360, some stuff about Trump being humiliated by Fox News, ditching him halfway through his speech. And of course I watched Ray streaming Vampire Survivors. And yesterday I watched some stuff about the VR2, some more Insta, a bit more cloud gaming, similar things, just checking on the numbers for these really. I'm going to pull this young lady up. I'm going to mute her though. I started watching, it's interesting this. This is the Rage Darling down here. Now, I'd never heard of her, and I came across this account which only had 78 followers. It was hers, and I thought, she's actually flipping good, and she's only got 78 followers? What the hell? What I didn't realise was, here it is, it's the archive. What I didn't realise was that 84 subscribers now, is this is actually an archive account that she's put together of her older stuff. She's really good. I mean, very, very confident. I love watching creators like this at this level. Her actual account is, I think, about 6,500 subs, which is more like it. But she's been going since she was tiny. If you have a look at the archive account, which is this one, let's have a look at her videos. There's stuff here that goes back to when she was a really young streamer. Let me see if I go back down here. I mean, look how old she was. So you can't really see it. Let me zoom in. And I'm not stalking or anything. I was just intrigued because I thought to myself, she's got a great camera setup. The lighting is perfect. She is very confident in front of the camera. Great voice. And I thought, well, how can she only have 78 subscribers? And then I checked her out, and of course, no, she's just putting stuff here from Twitch, I think, before it gets erased, which is, I did that. It's a clever thing to do. But there you go. That's the kind of stuff that I watch. So I watch a lot of creators at this level. I'm not interested in the big guys. I watch a lot of political stuff. US and UK, I'm fascinated by it. I watched the Sabaton Christmas Truce because it was recommended by Bruce, and I think Phipps yesterday. I forget now. Of course, I watched Rock Players. Great show last week. Lots of stuff on improving. I love Marquis Brownlee. He's probably my favourite streamer. That guy is just, he's, you know, you have to have that one guy that you look to and say, he's the daddy. That's what I want to emulate. This guy was really good. Ecamm is, I watched their live stream. Ecamm is a Mac-only streaming application. It's very good, but it's Mac-only and it runs locally, so that it's not a cloud-based thing. But I love watching the two dudes whose business it is, who clearly have it developed elsewhere. This happens a lot. Restream, Melon, all of these guys, they don't build their apps. They get them built in India or Eastern Europe or something. And you watch the two owners of the business, and they're both looking at each other going, yeah, what, this new feature, does it work with this? And the guy goes, I'm not sure that it does, actually. You think, no, because you didn't build it. You haven't got a clue. But a hat off to them. If I had more, if I had more wherewithal, I'd do a similar thing. I did actually do some research on creating a streaming, cloud-based streaming application. I never went ahead with it. There she is. Destiny's permanent band. I don't know who Destiny is. I'll watch this because it's Devin Nash, who does really, really good in-depth stuff on YouTube and Twitch. I had a look at Parsec. So you can kind of see what I do. One of my favourite streamers, Beau of the Fifth Column. He only does 5-minute political videos, but they are brilliant. They're not. He's definitely not a Republican, but he's not an aggressive Democrat at all. I mean, he approaches everything in quite a moderate, neutral stance, but brilliant to watch. Lots of stuff on FIFA at the moment. Totally corrupt organisation. Totally corrupt. More stuff on Trump, stuff on course on Elon Musk. Christina Applegate. I found this so sad. Do you remember Christina Applegate? She was in Married with Children. She was in Anchorman. Gorgeous girl. I mean, she's only a couple of years, about similar age to me. And turns out she's got multiple sclerosis. So she was up for a Hall of Fame, you know, when they put the star in Hollywood, and she had to be held up by. Do you remember the actress behind played her mother in Married with Children? And the reason she looks like she is she's wheelchair bound. So she was diagnosed with cancer a few years ago, got over that, and now she's got MS, which basically means she's gradually losing the use of her muscles. It's so sad to see that happen. Anyway, she's giving a speech here, by the way, on having been given the star. Here she is. Yeah, so, you know, stuff like that. I was thinking this the other day, I watch more YouTube now than anything else. I watch it vastly more than TV. She's in a new show, is she, Martinez? Sorry, guys, I'm ignoring you, beautiful people. I thought I'd let you get on with the competition. Karekis, I started uploading videos of GeForce Now gameplay since I purchased my first month of 3080. Yeah, go for it, dude. And you know what? I fired it up earlier to play Broken Pieces, which is a game I've been playing, which is an indie title that I bought on Steam. Mate, it's brilliant. But, yeah, I fire it up. And I'm just, every single time, I'm like, this is unbelievable. How are we doing over here? We've got 14 minutes left, so there's still plenty of time. If you're not a subscriber, just subscribe and you can enter the competition. It's not difficult. Now, I didn't know about that until, a couple of days ago. Yeah, sad. I mean, it's sad when anybody that you kind of have a crush on. She's gorgeous. But, you know, that's been part and parcel of your life growing up. I think it's really sad when you're like Michael J. Fox with Parkinson's and stuff. Anyway, so Persona's died on us again. I've got to find out how to play the next track. I'll see if I can discover. Let's get some music in anyway. There we go. And if you're saying I can't hear it, no, neither can I. It hasn't started yet. Here it comes. So we've got a couple of minutes. I've got about 12 minutes left before the competition ends. So get to it, guys. You're Dead to Me. Yeah, that is a new show, isn't it? I wonder how they... Yeah, but you know what? The problem with MS is it can come on quite quickly. And it may be that she made it before she was pretty much incapacitated. Oh, it's awful, isn't it? I lost the use... No, let's get this right. I lost sensation in my toes recently. Believe it or not. And came on over several weeks. I still haven't fully got it back. And my instant fear was that I had something like that. And I had some blood tests and stuff, and they didn't show anything up. And the doctor put it down to my diet, the keto diet. He said it's not an unknown thing, an unheard of thing. When you lose weight, it can have an impact on nerves in areas where there would have been fat before, and you've lost the fat there. So wow. So it's a bit like worrying, you know. I can just about feel them. It's weird. It's a sensation like you've been out in the cold, you know, and your fingers have like gone really numb. And that's, you know, or you've sat on the loo for too long. That's been happening to me of late. Oh dear, oh dear. Need to bounce. Of course, my friend, no worries. Hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day. Thank you, buddy. Hope Canada is good. Thank you for popping in. You've entered the competition, haven't you? I will if anybody has to go, you're not in, and you're not in, I will let you know if you win, don't worry. So we've got 11 and a half minutes left. That was a sneaky little non-track, wasn't it? Let's find some, let me see. Tell you what, let's look for moods. Let's look for happy. Here it comes. Now, I want it to be able to just, you know, 20s party sounds a bit, not really into that. Let's start from adventurous life. Okay, we'll stick with this. I've got to find how to get it to play the next track. And see, I think it's largely because they expect you to... Oh, that's interesting. More. So if you find one you like, there's more from that artist. Oh. I think it's because they expect you to create your own playlist, probably, and then download them or something like that. I mean, I doubt this is more... This is probably like a... what you call it when you're in like when you interview somebody, but it's for acting. Anyway, you know, so this is probably just to listen to them and make your mind up whether you like them or not. It's a guess. Yes, enter ! Win to enter the Steam giveaway, Crow. Hey, Crow, how are you, buddy? So every single day, every single streaming day, every single day that I'm streaming, between now and Christmas, I'm giving away a Steam code for a game. And I've got some good ones in there, I really have. But I'm not going to let you know what they are, because I think that's more to the fun. So it's like a big Christmas gift every single streaming day. Crow's in. Well done, my friend. And I'll be putting up, I'm telling members, and I will be putting up a little twit and a little Mastodon. I do struggle with the name Master. I've got to be honest with you. Anything that starts Master. You know what I'm saying? I just want to call it the Don, or I call it the hairy elephant. You do know that a mastodon. You do know what a mastodon was, guys, right? You know that it was a woolly, hairy elephant from the Ice Age. You do. You knew that, didn't you? I bet some of you didn't. What else we got here? That was a pretty boring track. What about a gentleman's tune? What?
Well, I said, hello, how do you do? And when she looked at me, so
Lyrics.
she said, I got a million things on my mind, but I'm doing okay.
No. Sounds all right, though, but not for now. Rokk, whenever you stop talking, the music goes really loud. I know, it's good, isn't it? It's meant to, mate. I'm mixing it. I turn it down a little bit. God, Crow, what do you like? I don't like that very much. Let's get some genres. Let's go for electronic. All the reasons. We'll see where it goes. Yeah, it's ducking. So the idea is that when I shut up, you get the full music, and when I speak again, it goes down. But the trouble is, you get nothing. I've got to get the levels right, so you still get a little bit of music underneath me. But it's all good. I'm old. I'm old, says Crow. Turn down that noise. My wife's terrible. I have subtitles, and I have had subtitles on my TV, closed captions or whatever you call them, forever. I mean, since I've known the wife, because she hates it above volume 7. All right, and I would say 14 was a comfortable level. It's not even loud. She just comes and goes, it's too loud, and I can't be bothered to fight. So I either put headphones on or I put subtitles on.
Just like the things you call.
Oh, look, Caseball's played Evil West. Cannot wait to play it on the 3080. What do you reckon then, Caseball? Big thumbs up? What a game, he says. Mate, I'm hoping it's my next rental. I might pop it to the top of the list.
And all the reasons you tried.
But there you go, there's a Mastodon for all of you that thought it was just the ridiculously named social platform. They were indeed. They were indeed American Ice Age critters. The mammoth, they were fairly small, as you can see here. Ah, the draw is over, guys. Let me see, 6 minutes. I didn't know why. I don't know why. We've got 13 users, 53 tickets. I'll do it live, so you'll see here. There's no mucking about. We'll see who's the winner. You'll see it live. We'll do it in, I don't know why it's stopped at 6 minutes 36. But before we do that, I reminded myself that I came in all excited with a box. And then I said I was going to do an unboxing on here. And I never did. I just put it down beside me, and that was the end of it. The only problem is, it's nice. Look at that. It's got Christmas tape down the middle. Problem is, I don't have a knife. I can just try my fingernail. Hang on. In fact, I've got a pen. Often that works. Let me try the pen. If you sort of poke it with a pen like this, there you go. Steam Black Friday sale starts in an hour. Ooh, wow. We're not getting money, mate. You're getting games. I've already bought them. No, you didn't get no freaking Steam credits. You're getting a game, which I will do. I'll do the draw in a second. I just want to open my Prezi to myself, thanks to Stadia. Oh. It's open, guys. It's open. Oh. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to us all. Who knew Santa was from Connecticut? Oh, look at that. It comes in its own plastic bin liner. So this is going to be the... Oh, there's other things in here as well. I can feel it. This is going to be how Rock Around the Block will be born when I finally work out exactly how it's going to work. The world's worst unboxing ever. Here it is. Oh. Plastic bin liner. Right, so this is a selfie stick, courtesy of Insta360. This is a carry case for said deal. This is annoying me that this freaking thing doesn't work. Let me put on Spotify and I'll sort out Persona another day. In fact, I have got, let me see, where are we? I'm sure I put it in here somewhere. no. Okay, we'll do... There we go. Do, do, do. You're hearing that, right? Of course you are. All right, we'll turn Persona off. Next up in my amazing unboxing, I've got loads of stuff in here. Look at this. A lens cap. And, oh, nice. 64 gig card. Oh, yeah. Surely it's a 9 out of 10. It's a cross between early God of War and Gears of War. Oh, wow, really? That sounds right up my boolie. Mastodon, also a great band. Yeah, and the other name that I'm familiar with was a sort of a social media platform. Was it social media? Or was it... Anyway, it was called Mammut. Oh, no, it was a... What was it? Like a database program. Mammut, which I believe is Scandinavian for mammoth, of course. But there you can see how that... here we are. So basically, you had your American mastodon, Mammut. There you are. Americanum. And he was fairly tall. There's your typical African savanna elephant with his huge ears. Your woolly mammoth, about the same height, but with this massive forehead. Look at it, huge thing. Tiny ears, massive tusks, gorgeous hair. Do you know, they found mammoths in the tundra in Siberia that are perfect condition. I mean, literally, not squashed or anything. They literally look like a perfect woolly mammoth. And they reckon they can get DNA that they can cross with existing elephants. Yeah, Jurassic Park styley. And they've been underway. They've been doing this now for some time to try and get a kind of crossbreed of a thingy, a mammoth. And then the mastodon, which was slightly shorter, more muscly looking though. It's got huge back hindquarters and this massive nasal area. You see the kind of trunk almost goes in line with the top of the skull, doesn't it? So you can imagine that the noise, it was probably more of a bellow than a trumpet. If you look at it, if you compare it to the African elephant, which looks, to me anyway, looks slightly narrower. The mammoth is fairly big as well. So when you hear an elephant, it's more like a high-pitched trumpet, isn't it? But actually, elephants don't communicate with their trunks. Did you know this? They communicate with ultrasound. So they actually bellow, and it goes through the floor, and they pick it up by their feet. Their feet are hugely sensitive. So they emit this deep rumble noise, which we can't hear. Crocodiles, alligators do the same thing. You can only know this because of the bubbles in the water. So it's ultrasound. It's below our hearing range, but elephants hear it and they pick it up with their feet. So the trunk, the noise from the trunk is maybe for a young elephant that hasn't got the bass, and also for an instant distress call. But in the main, they talk to each other through their feet. You didn't know that, did you? So you can only imagine the noise these mammoths and mastodons made was probably a lot bellowier. You know what I'm saying? And then finally in the box, the buddy himself, the Insta 360. There it is. 1X2. There's actually a 1X3 or an X3, which I didn't realise till I bought this one. But having researched it, it's $100 more. And truthfully, for what I want this to do, I don't think there was much point in paying for the extra. So there we go. That's it. That's my little unboxing. We won't bother to have a look at it all and stuff. But very excited about that. In Hot Springs, South Dakota, where my family live, they found 60 mammoth. They have a museum. Yeah, well, I mean, the Americas, North and South, has, historically it was attached to Asia, of course, which is how the first humans made their way across from Asia, which is why Native Americans sort of look Asian. And also Inuits and people up in the north, a similar thing, all from the east. and then of course made their way. But you can only imagine how rich in flora and fauna the Americas were. I mean, as you know, there were herds of buffalo in the millions up until the sort of 19th century, 18th, 19th century, when they decided to kill them all to make it easier to plough railways through. Hey ho. Shall we do the draw, guys? You've been incredibly patient. Shall we do it? I just want to make sure I've not missed anything really, really interesting. Like, more interesting than normal. The feeling of life can't do this little piggy with you anymore. Yeah, exactly. Mate, I've got the uncuddliest wife ever. I'm a massive hugger. I mean, I am. I love hugs and affection, and my wife, no, not interested. Get off, you're squashing me. Oh, dear. I still love her, bless her. Dear old gal. Sorry, can't wait for Rokk Around the Block and see that camera in use. I know. I'm super excited about it, Crow. The problem I have is that it is pitch black out there right now. And, this is not a nighttime camera. So I can't do it, at least not in the winter. I can't do it as a replacement for Rokk Around the Clock. So I'm thinking instead I'll do occasional Rokk Around the Blocks. I still chuckle. But do them maybe at weekends during the day, because I could take you to some amazing places that, in and around where I live. Like, remember we talked about Dartmoor Prison the other day? I could take you up around there. I could take you up to Plymouth, where the Mayflower sailed. I can take you to the exact place. There's a big monument there. I could take you to the centre of my town, where there's a beautiful Christmas market. And there's a load of stuff we can do, guys. And I just need to get it all set up. But it can be fun. I can hit play, mate. Can you? Right, let's do it. Should we get this? Should we get this thing done? So we've got 13 folk, and we're going to pick a winner. Are you ready? It's instant. It's not like our lovely wheel or anything. Here we go. Martinez! Yes! There we go. Woohoo! You saw it happen. You have won a random code for a game on Steam. Awesome. What I might do, guys, actually, this is quite a nice idea. What I might do is contact the winners, right, after the show and say, here's the list of 30 games. You choose. Because that's fair, isn't it? Because there might be some games, that people don't like. It's like, that's really not my genre, Rokk. I'm not into that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep them a secret. But I will expose them to the winners, so I need to put them into a big list. There's literally 30 of them, or maybe slightly less, but it's around 30. So what I'll do is I will contact the winners. Yeah, Martinez likes that. And I'll say, here you go. Here's the 30 games, or, as Martinez claims, here's the 29 games and so on. Which one would you like? And then I will just give you the code. That's fair, isn't it, guys? Yeah. Well done, mate. That's awesome. Right, I will be in touch with you later, buddy. Here we go. You see, I love this because in Streamlabs now, not only has it chosen the winner, but it now shows the winner's chats. I think it's really cute. I guess I tell you why that's probable. It's like I might say, like the proper professional creators do. I might say, hey, winner, let me know what your Twitter is, and I'll hook up with you. You see, and so I could come back into here and see that their chat after the fact will have left me with that information. So there you go. That's good. That's cool. That worked. I'm glad I got it working because I'm going to be doing this every single day. Hi, Mastodons. Until Christmas. Yes, love it. Right, guys, there you go. Well done, my friend. Well done, everybody, for entering. As you can see, what do we have in the end? 13 entries. It's probably never going to be much more than that. So every single day you've got a really strong chance, stronger chance than Fridays, because members only draw on Fridays is now up to 64, 65, I think. This Friday, of course, I've got a couple of Outright Games codes for Steam. Super Pet and a Bratz, I believe, and I might throw something else in if I can, like a subscription code or something. So that's open to members only. And then I have my bigger Gleam ones, which are currently Callisto Protocol, which you can get to at rokk.co/call, I believe it is. Let me just type it in. Rokk.co, that's my short code, call. There we go. That's Protocol. Look at that. 10 days left, guys. 3,103 entries for that. So, and there's only four ways to enter. It's not hard. So you want to get onto that one. Of course, the other big one that we've got, I don't know the code for Hogwarts Legacy. That one is running until February. So you're okay for a minute on that one. I'm going to have to find a way to push these out there. The other one, of course, is rokk.co/Xmas. Ta-da! Which is mine and John's. 40,864 entries. I kid you not. 26 days left on that one, guys. The Xmassive giveaway. That was my idea, by the way. I'm not sure John was 100% convinced, but I love it. Top of the range gaming Chromebook or a Logitech G Cloud handheld, plus 2 amazing cloud gaming packs. And you have to be subscribed, of course. And there's buttons to help you to do that. So, and there's a few steps, but they're simple enough. So there you go. Those 2 are on the go. And then on Friday, we will have the members only. This week, it's Outright Games, a family pack of games. Plus, I'll look at throwing something else in as well. So lovely prizes. Lovely jubbly prizes. So much going on, guys. So much going on. Right, let's go back here. Well done, Martinez. Well done, well done, well done. Oh boy, would be awesome to win. Yeah. So it's not a first and a second. It's 2 joint firsts. But 1 in 40,000 is not great odds. I'll give you that, Dre. But you got to be in it to win it, dude. Someone's got to win. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to win. But certainly your best odds are with our daily rocking around the Christmas tree. Love it. Well done for coming up with that. I'll be putting a little thing together for that later, maybe a little videoette or something. So it's going to be 29 days now, isn't it? Anyway, it's going to be up to a couple of days before Christmas. And there'll be a game given away every single day. And I will give you the choice privately on which game you would like to have, so you get to pick. Now obviously as it gets down to 1 or 2, you ain't got a lot of choice, but what do you want? It's free, and you get a code, so you can always give it to somebody for Christmas and they will love you forever, like I do. Maybe not quite as much as I do, in fairness, but right, there we go. I'm loving this show, guys. Are you enjoying this slightly different sort of chill with rock thing that we're doing here? I'm happy to keep going. I mean, we can go for because William's wife's home. I just noticed the wife's home. She'll be waiting for her hug. No, not really. And Janelle Lafferty, thanks for following on Twitch. That's very awesome. Very, very awesome of you. I do have Twitch open over here, actually. And on the chat, but I've had no chats from Twitch or Facebook. So I'll keep a little eye on it. Now, Bruce, who's now become Bruce again, has got to get back to work. It's weird that it's... Oh, I know why. I set it to show first names. Aha! So, it's assumed as your first name, just being Bruce. I'll change that. That didn't work out, did it really? But either way, Bruce has got to get back to work. Thanks for the video. Oh, you're more than welcome, my friend. If I can just alleviate your days, make you a little bit more Oh, and Karekes is off to work, so everybody's leaving me anyway. Billy No Mates and the old Duffer Band. I think that's what I called it, wasn't it? Love it. I learned a lot about elephants. There you go, you see. Yeah, I wonder how many people knew what a mastodon was, and the fact that, they have an elephant for a logo. And of course, you learned about the noise they make as well. You see, this is my thing. I know a little about a lot, whereas a specialist knows a lot about a little. That's how I see it. I will never let go, Jack. Oh, mate, that film, oh man, that knocked me for six. The feel. Hey, Liam, how are you, bro? Thanks for joining. Good to see you. The Titanic movie, knocked me for six. My daughter loves it as well. That film. I've done it countless times. I've watched it. I've got it on Blu-ray. Love that movie. Love everything about it. My youngest and I went to Titanic exhibition when we were in Florida last. And we went on a Sunday thinking it was going to be absolute crap. We just thought, look at it. It's like a row of shops and stuff. And then there was just this door and it said Titanic exhibition. We thought it's going to be absolutely tat. But, something to do on a Sunday. We were blown away. It was amazing. They had loads of furniture and stuff and things that they brought up from the Titanic, which was interesting. And they had lots of stuff from the movie as well. So, they'd sort of, bought props and things from the movie. And then they had a chunk of ice that was the size of a room. And it kind of gave you a feeling for, it was ice. But I was excited. It was great. Loved it. Yeah, no, seriously, we were like, it's going to be rubbish. We came out saying that was one of the highlights of our holiday. Love it. I got to be honest, I cannot wait to get back to the States. It's kind of been a spiritual home for me since I was a boy. And I was always fascinated by America. And I knew much more about it than any of my contemporary kids. And so when I go there, I kind of feel like, in a way, it's like a second home. Just love it. We've all got our own issues. We've all got issues. Rokk? Britain? Where did Rokk come in? Rock's got issues. Of course he has. But Britain's got massive issues. Like the slowest performing economy in the world right now. Do you know which economy in Europe is performing slower than Britain? And there's only one. Russia. Because they've been sanctioned. I kid you not. We are in dire straits, and the government continues not to call out Brexit as the cause because they gaslit so many people that it was going to be amazing. And they gaslit them with the racist fuel card that they can't back away from it anymore. They radicalised so many voters that if they turn around and said, oh yeah, it was a bad idea, they're scared stiff they'd lose voters. It's the same with the Republicans and Trump. Martina says, next time you come, I will meet up with you anywhere. Oh, bless you. I would love that, my friend. I'd love that. I was actually thinking, whereabouts are you again? You did say earlier. I know you go to Hawaii, don't you? As where your brother lives. So I've been to Hawaii. We did that once and loved that. We did San Francisco, Hawaii, and Vancouver in that order on a kind of mix and match holiday. I'm talking 1995, before most of you were born. But that was amazing. But I'd definitely do that. I'd love to come over and have a meetup. I've been trying to get a local meetup sorted, but doesn't seem to be happening. Wyoming. Oh yeah, Wyoming. Gorgeous. Yellowstone Park. I love that, my friend. I would do 100%. We will. One day, over the next couple of years, this coming year, next year, I think, with the state of the economy, I'm more I'm more about trying to stop my business from disappearing right now with the state of how things are over here. So I need to get myself sorted. But next year, I'm probably going to go back to Italy, where my brother-in-law has a place in southern Italy. It's just amazing. I'll show you it, guys, while we're in the process of me just rambling. It's marasusatropea.com. It's a little website I put together for him a while back. So hang on, I need to go to laptop. Okay, here we go. Marasusatropea. And he's got a kind of an apartment there, which anybody can rent, but we take it when he hasn't got it rented. But let's have a look at some of these photos. It is just stunning. Why is that link not working? Oh, it is. Sorry, it's just taking a while. Yeah, but you've got Stromboli. The famous volcano of Stromboli is there, in fact. So you can see it from the where it be. And that erupts from time to time. Stromboli is, I think it's mentioned in Pinocchio, isn't it? But yeah, so this is Marasusa, I believe. Ancient, as you can see, it's an ancient town. Then they have this gorgeous convent, I think it is, on a hill. Lovely little. Anyway, the point is, this is probably my favourite place in the world. I find it so chilled, so relaxing. It's as I said, southern Italy, not that far from Sicily. It's right down on the base, and it's where Italians go in August for their holidays. It's really amazing. Let's see, we've seen all these. Have we got any others? Oh, here we go. So this is his actual place, his apartment. So you've got one of these infinity pools, and there's Stromboli off in the distance there. And he's kind of got like I think it's that one there in the middle of those four. But yeah, beautiful gardens, and you do have to have a car because it's going to take you some walking to get down there. But we just love it there. We really do. So I'm hoping to go down next year with my brother-in-law and my nephew and niece. Gorgeous beaches. It's got everything going on. It really has. And of course, Italian food. What more do you need? So that's probably my favourite place in the world. And then there you go. There's a map of it down there, just about see. So he's here. And that is Sicily, that grey thing. So you can see it's almost just hop, skip and a jump from Sicily, which I've stayed in as well. Gorgeous place. Lovely. So yeah, but states almost definitely 24, almost definitely Crow. Stadia reunion 2024. If I'm still on the planet and I'm still creating content, I'll look you guys up. Mostly loves Lucca, Italy. Hezekiah's middle name is Luca, after that town. Oh, wow. Is that how you pronounce it, by the way? I assume it would be. Because it's like all these things. You never want to pronounce them phonetically if they're from another country, because, of course, they pronounce things differently. Yeah, Luca. Beautiful. My name is Luca. I live on the second floor. That's a great song as well, wasn't it? So that's where I'm going to go. And then the year after, I reckon 24, an American reunion sounds freaking good to me. I always promised my business partner 1 year he and I would hire a car and we would do a complete across America road trip, because he's the only other person I know who is as mad about America, history, society, culture, politics as I am. In fact, more so, I'd say. He knows a lot about American politics. So I'd love to do that. I'd love to do a road trip and kind of map out where all you guys are. And so, like, okay, we're heading down here, and we're going to meet Martinez. We're going to meet Josiah, and we're going to meet Hezekiah and the family. And then we're going to go over here, and we're going to meet somebody else. I would love that. And then the whole thing would be streamed. It would be stupid. I tell you what, if I get to 10,000 subscribers, that's going to happen. That'll be my treat to myself for getting there. We'll start east and we'll head west. That's how we'll do it. And then we'll fly from LA back to London. That's going to be the plan, I reckon. He's a good guy, my business partner. I've known him since he was at college. This is a true story. So my first business, which was called Website, a Website Limited, SIGHT website, was the first dedicated web design agency in the south of this country. And so we had a huge office, and we had offices in London as well. And the landlord's agent for the office we had popped his head round the door one day and said, "Oh, hi, Adam. My son is he's at school. He's a whiz at computing. Could he come in and do some work experience?" I said, "Yeah, of course. I've always encouraged kids in for work experience and stuff." So he came in and did a week or something. And then a little while later, Dad popped his head around the door. "Oh, yeah, you remember?" "Yes, my son came in." Yeah. "He's at college now. Could he come in and work in the summer?" "Yeah, of course he can. He can come in." "Yeah, absolutely." So he came in for a summer as a kind of intern, boy genius. And then he got in touch with me a couple of years later. "Oh, hi, Adam. I'm at university. Any chance I can work with you again?" "Of course you can." And then when he was doing a computing degree, when he'd finished his degree, I took him in full time. And he worked with me for a couple of years, and then he went off and worked at, he was a software engineer on Microsoft Money. And then finally I sold that business, set up my current company, Rokk, or Rokk Media, to give it its proper name. And I looked him up and I said, "Mate, I need someone like you to help me with the tech side of the business." And I brought him in, made him a director. And business has been going 20 years now. About 10 years in, I made him a shareholder. And he's essentially now my business partner. So I've literally employed the fella since he was at school. And he is so loyal to me. It cannot be understated. I would literally trust him with my life. He's an amazing guy. And just an absolute genius. And I'm hoping that one day it will be his business. That's my plan. That one day I will step back away from it and let him run the whole thing. That's what I'm kind of working towards. But there you go, a little bit of insight into me. Right, guys, it's 20 to 7 here. I want to go and have a look at my toys. Woohoo! So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna get in touch with Martinez shortly. Let him choose. I've got to actually put a list together first, Josiah. I need to work out what games there are, and then I'll ping you a DM, my friend, and you can choose whichever one you want, and I'll let you have the code for that, and then I'll put some graphics together, promote the giveaway thing, and we'll do this every single day until Christmas. Can't be fairer than that, can I? No worries, my friend. Thank you. I don't even know how many people are watching the show right now. That's just the chat, so I can't tell. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Okay, guys, I am going to let you go. I hope you've enjoyed this little excursion from the normal shows. So we've really avoided largely talking about gaming and cloud gaming, and it's been largely fun and chills and insights and education and giveaways. And I thank you all very much for joining me, as always. I don't know why I keep looking away from you. I struggle looking at the camera. It's really weird. You probably noticed this. I'm constantly looking away from it, and I don't know why. It's because it's so soulless. It's just this huge black thing staring at me with one eye. And I can't... That's why I envy people like Rage. What was she called? Rage. Anyway, I think her name's Liana. But I envy how she and others like her can look at that camera and talk to it without averting their gaze, because that's what we should do as creators. But I struggle to do it. I really do. Plus, I've got info going on all around me here, which I need to kind of keep up on. But guys, let's go back to welcome. I am going to let you go now. Thank you so much. I like this track. What's this one called? I love this track. Gumdrop. Cherry Soda. It's on the Cherry Soda album by Harris Heller. It's nice. He does a lot of this stuff himself. He was a musician, and I think the copyright-free stuff makes him about $1.5 million a year. Very, very clever. He's another amazing creator as well. I watch him a lot. So on it. I'm learning my craft still. I've still got a long ways to go yet. Right, that's it. I can't get rid of you. I love you too much. Oh, when's the next one? Who's playing next, Trey? Who's playing next? There was somebody was saying earlier, I think it was Rockmouth was saying they think it's going to be 2-0 England USA on Friday, but I don't know. You're the man. You would know. You'd know the form. France, Australia. See, I don't know. More of a rugby nation. Of course, they have a Aussie rules football, which is a kind of mix between rugby and football. Mexico, Poland tied. Does it get a point each for that then? Is it like 1 point each for tying? Yeah, no, of course you do, dude. Absolutely, you have to. It's research for you, isn't it? It's not just fun for you. 9. Thanks, Naki. Thanks for letting me know, dude. Oh, I don't know. I've got nose problems. I don't know why. I feel all the time. But it's not punishment. Absolutely, it's not. No way. No way. Guys, thank you so much. Martinez, well done, my friend. I will be in touch with you soon. I am now about to leave the building. And if you don't believe me, watch.